In January, I was at the cricket test. I said, I've just got a bit of a headache. I just need to have a lay down for a while. And I ignored it, made it down to Tassie, to a mate's place. And anyway, there was a woman who was a retired doctor down there. And she said, yeah, no, this headache's gone for how long? And it feels like what? Yeah, no, we need to get you up to the hospital.
And Dr. Wilson said, it's not good. This is what we call a grade 4 glioblastoma, and they're nasty.
So there's no cure for this, Paul. And I'm like, no cure? Yeah, like all we can do is we can treat it and we can make you comfortable.
We've had one parent die from bowel cancer, and we've got another parent now that has, terminal brain cancer. So it was just a really awful time.
I think probably harder for the girls than me in a lot of ways. They'll still be here and they'll still have things that they'll have to deal with.
To think that we could be, still in our 30s and we don't have a parent left. And that's probably, that is going to be our reality. When I have children, they're not going to be able to have grandparents.
The plans for the future are totally changed in a lot of ways, and whether that is about having kids or moving away, changing jobs, it just feels like everything's kind of in limbo right now because Dad's the priority and the focus, because we want to make the most of what we have with him.
I think one of the things that I'm grateful for is that, at least we've got this time together. And, people say to me, oh, g'day, hey, Scotty, how you going? And I say, I'm going all right. I said, if it wasn't for this brain cancer, I'd be as good as I've ever been. But I'm above the ground, I'm walking, I'm still playing golf. You're so fortunate if you're surrounded by a medical team who's fantastic, which I've got through the Mark Hughes Foundation, and Mark himself gave me a phone call. We talked on the phone like it was 10 minutes, but just what he said, it was just the exact right thing at the exact right time, and I was very, very appreciative of having that phone call and having that talk. And the staff that are assigned to work with you through the foundation, fantastic. People need anything, want anything, forget anything, you can call them and they're there.
You have so many different appointments. You've got to go to an MRI, you've got to get a blood test, you've got to, these pills on these days, but not these pills on these days. And it's so much to remember. So it's amazing that we can literally text Sophie and Alicia to say, I forgot what pills, how many milligrams am I on today? And you get a response like within 5 minutes. We're so lucky to have them. It just makes our lives that much easier.
They're working around the world trying to work out how to beat this thing.
Where the Mark Hughes Foundation support has really helped is we've moved from supporting people and projects to coordinating research, providing infrastructure and giving us the tools that we need to really attack this problem. And we're really trying to engage researchers from around the country and around the world to help us focus on this problem. We've seen over the last 20 years in breast cancer that the outcomes have improved significantly, and the same thing will happen in brain cancer.
Hope is my best friend. It's the best friend of the girls and the best friend of people around me. And without being, wow, I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat all the odds. I mean, like when you think about it, someone does. It's like someone wins lotto. Do I think it's going to be me? No. Will I buy a ticket? Yeah.